Thank you very much. Hello, my name is Michael Mostyn. I am the Chief Executive Officer of B'nai Brith Canada, this country's oldest grassroots Jewish advocacy organization. I have to hold it like this. It's a privilege to stand here in solidarity with the members of Falun Gong and to be a part of your courageous fight to protect the human rights of the practitioners of Falun Dafa, both here in Canada and abroad. I'm proud of the long-standing ties that have existed between my organization and those who advocate on behalf of the Falun Gong. I'm also proud of the work done at the behest of the Falun Gong community by our senior legal counsel, David Matus. In 2006, he co-authored the Kilgore-Matus report, which exposed the common practice within China of the PRC forcing Falun Gong members to undergo surreptitious live organ harvesting. Last year, the B'nai Brith Canada Winnipeg office collaborated with documentary filmmaker Yolanda Papini-Pollock to enable the premiere of her film, Painful Truth, The Falun Gong Genocide. Sadly, the rights and freedoms that have been bestowed upon us as Canadians are not universally granted to human beings around the world. There exist today governments who continue to violate what should be the inalienable rights of their citizens. The interconnected and symbiotic nature of our global society necessitates that all Canadians advocate for the proliferation of and protection of human rights internationally. We cannot live in isolated splendor and take for granted the protections afforded to us as members of a strong and resilient democracy. Hatred knows no borders. Unfortunately, a foreign regime's persecution of innocent persons does not require a visa to enter Canada and to threaten the security of those who freely reside here. There have been several recent examples of foreign governments attempting to meddle in Canadian politics, and the clandestine attempts covertly and unduly by these entities to intimidate and influence persons in Canada. A recent report from the Spanish NGO Safeguard Defenders uncovered what amounted to over 100 Chinese police stations located in 53 countries around the world, including installations found in Canada. The alleged purpose of these stations, which were designed to appear as offices promoting trade with China, was to coerce enemies of the Chinese state living abroad to return to their homeland to face prosecution. What was once considered feasible only as a component of the plot of perhaps a James Bond movie has now been exposed as reality. And it is not only the communist Chinese regime which is believed to be exerting clandestine influence extraterritorially. Last month, CSIS disclosed that they were investigating credible threats to Canada's national security and to Canadian residents by members of the IRGC, Iran's security force. And in recent years, Russian actors have been accused of meddling in Canadian elections and also admitted to attempting to influence American elections. Just last week, Elizabeth May, a member of Parliament and the co-leader of the Green Party of Canada, admitted that on matters relating to Israel and the Palestinians, she takes her marching orders from the chief representative of the Palestinian General Delegation to Canada, Mona Abumara. I'm not aware of any other circumstance where an elected Canadian official has admitted to taking instructions from a foreign power. We at B'nai Brith believe that a critical measure to combat foreign interference in Canada would be the creation of a registry of foreign agents operating in Canada. The idea of such a registry is not novel. In August of 2021, a federal government report on innovative means for Canadian authorities to defend against foreign interference acknowledged a registry as a tool that could aid in such efforts. However, no registry presently exists. Now, more than ever, there is a pressing need for a registry. We are aware of subversive foreign elements operating with the goal of influencing Canadian policy or intimidating Canadians. A registry would limit the actions that could be taken by agents of other nations while in Canada and would provide a mechanism through which to monitor their actions and the consequent impact upon Canadians. There exists precedent for the employment of such a registry. Both Australia and the United States employ similar tools to protect their sovereignty. It is the belief of B'nai Brith that Canada is presently trailing other nations when it comes to deploying strategies to suppress unwelcome foreign influences that threaten our democracy. It is time for our political leaders to take the essential steps needed to ensure necessary measures to safeguard the inviolability of Canada's autonomy. We look forward to working alongside all cohorts of our society to help protect the sanctity of our democracy and diminish the threat of undue foreign influence that exists at present. There is a danger that it is not only palpable, but has the capacity to impact all Canadians. As a result, we must unite to ensure that the very fabric of our society is not compromised by the stains of foreign interference. Once again, I thank the Falun Gong community for providing me with this opportunity to proudly stand here as your ally. Together, we will make positive and meaningful changes for the good of your community and for all of Canada. Thank you very much.